And with just a very few remarks before we get started. There are couples here today from over 6 counties in the Commonwealth. Collectively, they represent 119 years of being together, being committed. I think it's fitting that one of the things we've done recently this year, besides having the honorable and brave Judge Jones of the Middle District make this possible, is that a couple of weeks ago, everybody knows that the Harvey Milk Stamp came out as a forever stamp. And people may remember that last year, the stamp of the year was the one celebrating Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. It was 100 years after that momentous time, which gave African Americans their civil rights, which are still being struggled for, but more importantly, or as importantly, it gave people who formerly were slaves the right to marry. So it was 100 years after the Emancipation Proclamation that we had our own Supreme Court decision. And it was the next year that Pennsylvania fell into place, finally. And now, in 2014, we have the legalization of our own unions. It's all well and good to speak of rights, but we all know that rights aren't really rights until they're legal rights. So here we are today in great happiness, celebrating the legal right to call each other by the name of spouse.
Yes.
All of us have been invited here today to share with these couples a very important moment in their lives. In the years they've been together, their love and mutual understanding has grown and matured, and now they've decided to live their lives as legally married couples.
Let me take this opportunity to say a few words of encouragement and direction to our couples. Your wedding today is a happy occasion, to be sure, but your marriage will be a many-textured and loving experience. In it, both laughter and sorrow will touch your lives. The hard times will be an invitation to refine your love and to deepen it, and to expand it beyond the joy and laughter that enliven your hearts today. In a marriage, you must be open not only to these opportunities, but also to challenges, unexpected and not necessarily always welcome, that accompany them.
Learn the wisdom of compromise, although I think you've already learned that. It is always better to bend than to break. Look for the best in each other, rather than the worst. Share your thoughts, your experiences, your dreams. Remember always to ask for help when needed. Remember that true friendship has already been the basis for your ongoing relationships. Your love for each other, your willingness to accept each other's strengths and weaknesses with understanding and respect have already established the foundation for your strong and lasting marriage. We're ready for the exchange of vows, and I'm going to ask all of the people on the left, my left, just raise your hand so we all know who you are. This is the part that gets tricky. The left-hand people in each couple. We're going to have you exchange your wedding vows. I'm going to ask the people on the left to repeat these words after me, and then Dan is going to have the partner who's on the right. I, and please here state your name, commit my life to our partnership in marriage. I promise to comfort you and to encourage you in all walks of life. I promise to express my thoughts and my emotions to you. To listen to you in times of joy and in times of sorrow. I love you. You are my closest friend. Will you let me share my life and all that I am with you?
I didn't hear a response. I do? I will? Okay. All right, everyone now on my right-hand side. If you, I, and then state your name. Commit my life to our partnership in marriage. I promise to comfort you and to encourage you in all walks of life. I promise to express my thoughts and my emotions to you, and to listen to you in times of joy and in times of sorrow. I love you. You are my closest friend. Will you let me share my life and all that I am with you? Okay, I heard it.
For those of you who have rings, please take the ring and put it on your partner's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I take you to be my partner in life.
I'm loving this. It's absolutely beautiful.
Each of our couples have demonstrated their love by reciting vows and exchanging rings in the presence of this honorable community. And now, by virtue of the authority vested in us by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we now pronounce you married couples.